This is TempleOS 5-minute random code walkthrough episode 58, and I'm your host, Terry Davis. Let's see where we are today. We are in Pick 3D. Okay, so this is a demo. We have various objects. Okay, there are points that have either a three-dimensional shape, nothing, or a circle, and we can pick them up and move them. Okay, so we have a class called object. Let's just go through this. So we have the class declarations. We have this sprite and sprites. We have the draw it routine. We have some kind of like C++, object oriented. We have the initialization. We have the cleanup, and then we have the main routine. So it starts like they all look similar starting. Now we have, we set the draw it. What else do we do? This one has a menu. If you're not, here's the menu, restart, exit. Okay, so we respond to key down, left button up, and input pointer move, IP move. Okay, so key down, carriage return makes us clean up and reinitialize. What's PF, I wonder? PF, pick frame. Okay, so we're set up for a instead of using global variables, we decided to make a frame pointer so that you could use this if you made this into a DLL. We don't have something called the DLL, but if you made it into a DLL, then you could run multiple instances and each would have its own frame. So we make an entry in the symbol table called pick frame, and we give it that's strange. I don't think that's going to work. I guess we pick frame. Frame pointer add. Pick frame. Frame pointer set. Okay, so we give it a bogus initial entry, and then when we initialize, we allocate, and then give it the real value. Okay, so now we have to turn off preemption so that we don't draw the screen in the middle of if we do cleanup and then init, you don't want to draw the screen, so we turn off that'll we would have a problem if we interrupted the window manager when it's doing the drawing callback. We could have a problem. I'm not actually protecting against that. So you might crash if you hit carriage return to reinitialize. So left button down, we find the point, the nearest point. Left button move, we tempo is that a global? It's a global, isn't it? How come we have a frame pointer but we have a global? No, it's not a global, it's a local. Okay. So tempo, okay, we are manipulating the object. So that's the currently selected object. So we find the nearest, then we, as long as the mouse is moving, we argument 1 and argument 2 of the message are the X and Y in the window, and we subtract center X, center Y. I guess we go ahead and put that in the frame. I don't know why. So you can run multiple instances with different size windows. I guess that's why. This is only initialized once. So if I have a feeling, oh, we don't have a border. Oh well. Anyway, so basically we have, do we have a queue of objects? We have root is what is ahead of a queue. And if we make a new object, we put it in the queue, put it in the queue. When we delete, we remove them from the, we don't even remove, we just free them. Anyway, so we just look for the XY of the nearest object and keep track of the best. And different types of objects have different initializing. Sprite. Then when we draw, based on the object type, we either draw a point, which is a crossed pair of lines, we draw a circle, or we draw, this is a line between 2 points. This is a sprite, one of the 3D sprites. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory.